Hi everyone, thank you so much for joining me this afternoon. My name is Meredith Crow and I'm a Client Services Manager here at College Week Live. So what I wanted to do today is take you through our brand new website and talk a little bit about the different features and functionality that we're all very excited about. So first, just to begin with, what I wanted to go over are some of the guiding principles behind the design of this. So what we did is created completely new profile pages for all of our different universities. So it's going to be really easy to get all of your information in one place and to share it with all the students. And on the student side, what's really great is everything is going to be responsive to them and their profile. So every student is going to have a unique experience, and I'll talk about a little bit about that in the further in the presentation. But one big change from a technology side is going to be, instead of using Flash, we've used HTML5 with this website. So what that means for you is that the website is very dynamic and responsive. So if you're at an airport and need to chat on a tablet or your cell phone, you can just go to collegeweeklive.com and the website is going to be dynamic to that size of the screen. So you don't need to use an app or anything to chat. So in terms of some of the benefits on both sides for the colleges, what's great is all of your information will be on one page. So your videos, your chat, all of your links and documents, your scholarships, and I'll show you that in a second. But all of that's going to be in one place for the students to see. And for the students, everything is going to be particular to them. So based on some of the information they're giving us, we can customize their experience. So what's really great is they're going to have an excellent experience and you're going to be meeting the students that are best fit for you. So now I'm going to go into the site a little bit, and if you guys have any questions at all, just type them in, and then towards the end, I'll try to answer them to the best of my ability. So what you're seeing here is just going to be the home screen where you came in. So all of your reps from your college can just log in the exact same way over in the orange corner where it says log in, sign up. And if you need to change your passwords, you can just hit that reset password, and you'll be able to change it to anything you want. So now you can manage your own passwords, which is great. So now that I'm in the site, what we're going to do is go step by step through the home page, and then I'll go step by step through a college page. So this is the home page where everybody lands once they enter the site. So the first thing that they're going to see is what's going on live in the website right now. So you can see in this image I took was from A Moment and Always On. So there are a couple colleges chatting just during the day. And during an event day, this is going to be filled with different colleges chatting throughout the day. So what's really cool is people can either scroll through on the Live Now side, or they can scroll through horizontally on the right side. As I go further down, one of the new features that we're most excited about is going to be this recommended schools. So when we did focus groups with high school students, this is what they were most excited about, because this is the opportunity for them to be introduced to schools that they may not have considered before but might be a good match for them. So what this is based off of their registration information, things like location, majors, types of school. We're going to then recommend schools to them so that they can go right into your page and chat with you live, or just check out the information you have on there. So as I go further down, you'll see it's going to be a lot easier to get into presentations. So these are all presentations that were coming up at the time, and when ones are live, they'll be easy and you can go right in through there. They'll show the live ones and then what's coming up next, and then once presentations are done, they'll be automatically archived so students can continue to watch them even after you're all set. Then we'll also still have the regular participating universities list so people can scroll through and just browse if they want to. And then of course we'll also still have the search. So all those keywords you've given us in your account page and Booth Builder, it's the same thing in terms of how the keywords will work with the search. So what I did here was use an example with the word drama, and you can see some of the universities that match up with that. But one of the new cool features is going to be the filters. So you're seeing that on the left side of your screen. So once you search something general, the students can then filter down based on information that's particular to them in terms of what type of school they want to go to or where they want to study. Another thing that's new that will come up in the search is videos. So after you complete a live webcast with us, we'll tag it based on some of the information that you were talking about in your presentation. So let's say, for example, you have a really strong performing arts program at your college. If you do a video about that program, we'll then tag it with words like drama and performing arts. So when somebody's searching, your video will come up as well. So another new thing is going to be the profile page. So what you're seeing now is just a quick snapshot of my page, but what students will have is the opportunity to change any of their information. So if we have a student join us at CWL when they're in high school, and then later they go on to college, but maybe they're looking to transfer or looking to look at graduate programs, they can come in here change up their profile, and then continue their search. So you're always getting the best, most relevant information on the students when they're visiting your page. You'll see on the right is a Your Favorite section, which I'll talk a little bit about in a minute, but is my favorite section of the new website. So what I'm doing now is going into a school page. So that's what I'm inside right now, is the CWL University page. And what I'm in is a video, because I'm doing a live webcast right now. So if you're doing a live video, that's the first thing that students are going to see. But if you're doing a live chat, like in the example with the University of Alberta here, that's the first thing they're going to see. So in terms of how the chat's going to work, the technology is going to be exactly the same. So it's going to be the way you're used to, where you're showing up as a blue rep. And if you want to open a private chat, you'll still have the ability to do that. Except right now it's going to live inside the page, so it's going to be a lot easier to manage. So you can see where that Chat Now button is. If you open private chats, they're just going to be similar tabs over to the right side, so it's all in one place. So now let's look at what's going to happen if you're not chatting live, if it's just regular and always on. What's going to happen is you can see this promo picture. So you have the choice to either use a promo picture or a promo video. In this example with Augustana, they have a collage. But that promo video you might be used to in the older website is going to be a lot bigger, and it's going to still play automatically when somebody enters your page. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to move further down the profile page for each college. So what you're seeing here is something that's brand new that, again, we're very excited about. And this is more videos from this school. So what you're seeing right now is an example from Centennial College, and they have all of their webcasts that they've done in the past with us archived, so students can continue to go back and watch them long after they've finished. But another new thing you can do is if you post videos to YouTube or somewhere else on your website and you want to store them here as well, you can do that, and when we can then report back to you which students watch which video. So it's a great way to make extra use of content you may already have. So further down on the page is going to be a list of upcoming events. So you can see here with this example from the American University of Rome, they had lots of upcoming chats. So when a student's on their page, they can see when to come back and when that school will be live if they do want to chat with them in the future. And then further down on the page is going to be so much more information about your college. So you guys are used to the documents and links on the left side of the old booth. Right here, they're going to be really easy to find, and instead of being a pop-up, it's going to open a new tab when somebody clicks on one of those. But what we've added is all that information about the school and the fast facts that you have listed on your account page in Booth Builder. So it's going to be a really easy way for students to get quick information about your school. Over on the right, you'll see the contact information is also going to be a lot easier to find. So we'll list your exact location, and then you can choose if you'd want to list all of your booth reps with the direct link to email them, or you can use the URL on your page for our Contact Us page as well. As I go further down, another great thing is the scholarships, instead of being in a separate tab in the environment, are going to be right on your page. So again, it's really easy for the students to find all the information about your college right on your page. So I encourage you to take another look at the scholarships, freshen them up if you need to, and we'll get those included right in there for you. So one of the last things I wanted to mention is the favorite button over in that corner. And like I said, this is one of the things I'm most excited about. So what it means is when the students are going through the website, they're able to favorite different colleges, and a couple different things are going to happen. On your side, we'll be able to tell you which students are favoriting you when they visit your page. So you know out of all of your visitors for a given event or a given month, which are the students that are most interested and most engaged. And on a student side, after they favorite a school, as you notice back on their profile page, that will be included there so they can easily find you again. And then anytime you're chatting or doing another live webcast, we'll let them know so that they can come back to see you again. So it's a really good opportunity for them to stay connected with you in a really easy way. So that kind of finishes up what I wanted to go over in terms of a quick demo of the home page, the functionality, and what your profile page is going to look like. And I know that was a super quick run through, but if you do have any questions at all, feel free to please write them in right now. And then afterwards, please feel free to follow up with your client services manager, whether it's myself, Brooke, Greg, or Carly, because this is exactly what we're here for, to help you out with any questions you have and make sure it's a smooth transition. So right now, I am going to look to see if we have any questions. One second, I have a question from Brandy. Okay, so that's a great question. So she's asking, what happens if you have a couple of booths, but you're managing just one chat area? So that's a great question. So I want to make sure I answer this correctly, so I'll go through a couple different examples. But let's say you use one booth for always on, so it's up all the time, but then for maybe February All Access this Thursday, you want to use a different page. what's going to happen is you'll have an all access page that will be labeled that way, so you know which way to get in, and then the chat will just be in that all access page. So for you guys on your side as college reps, you'll be able to see all your different pages if you search your college name, but we'll make sure to label them so that you know the correct page to go into. I just also wanted to mention, if you are both an international and a US client and you have two different pages up all the time, again, you only need to log in once to either collegeweeklive.com or international.collegeweeklive.com, just once, and if you search your school, you'll be able to see both pages by the URL, and we are going to label them so you can see an international page and a US page. And if for one instance you're doing a chat in both international and US, you would just have them in two separate tabs. So I hope that answers your question, Brandy, but feel free to follow up with one of us if I didn't answer that correctly. Okay, I'm going to wait a couple more minutes just to see if there are any more questions. Tab here. Okay. I don't think we have any more questions right now, but once again, I just wanted to thank you all so much for taking the time to learn a little bit about our new website. We're all extremely excited about it. And again, if any questions come up or you share this with somebody and they have a couple of questions, just feel free to reach out to us. Again, it's Meredith, Greg, Carly, or Brooke, and we're happy to help. So thank you guys and have a good rest of your week. Bye.